Square Association, or the Independence Square, has formulated and executing their community improvement district, which was recommended in the DRCC report. Fairmont, working with the Community Service League and the other stakeholders there, we are in the beginning stages of formulating a community improvement district there. So a lot of good stuff. I want to say a big thank you to the Chamber of Commerce and the EDC, who were very much involved. Dan O'Neill represented the EDC. Lori Dean Wiley represented the Chamber of Commerce as a committee person. Councilman Hobart was also sitting on the committee there with me, and Jody Krantz and all the city staff over the past few years that have kind of helped set the pace and the stage. So moving forward with this being dissolved, we're going to work directly with the stakeholders, the city staff, and the stakeholders of those projects that are still out there moving. So with that, I move for approval of 22-821.
Okay.
Second.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Madam City Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmembers Fierce.
Yes.
Perkins.
Yes.
Stewart.
Yes.
Steinmeier.
Yes.
Hobart.
Yes.
Mayor Rowland.
Yes. That brings us to 22-823. Councilmember?
Mr. City Manager, can you give an overview why we're asking for this moratorium?
Yes, sir. Council member and mayor and other members of the council. As you know, there's been a few speakers over the past several months and weeks who have come to address the city council about short-term rentals. Sometimes those are known as Airbnbs or VRBO or any other number of platforms. Several years ago, the city did adopt Unified Development Ordinance restrictions on time, place, and manner operations for those businesses, just like you would any other business in the city. But some of the speakers over the last few weeks and months have highlighted some of the challenges that they're facing on the front lines in the neighborhood there. So a temporary moratorium right now would allow city staff to continue finalizing that UDO amendment, view the document with stakeholders like those citizen speakers who've come before the council, and just make sure we've got the concerns that have been brought forward to all of you addressed in such a way that it satisfies those stakeholders without retroactively telling them that they need to go back and address or amend something after the fact that the council has perhaps updated that UDO code.
And you asked for 6 months. Do you think it's going to take that long to update everything?
I would hope that we could move that along faster, but I wouldn't want to state how long that might take, and then we end up going belong. So I think that is an up to. The UDO amendment at this point in time has been drafted. It's been presented to the Planning Commission with a recommendation of due pass. It's currently slated to have a first reading at the November 21st meeting and a second reading at the 2nd. But I believe the council has the ability to ask us to hold on that if we need to, just to make sure we get all of the citizen feedback that we need. And then once this is passed, that we would ask the council to rescind that action if we're satisfied prior to that 6-month period.
I guess I don't know. I have a problem with the 6 months. It just seems like an awful long time. And my concern is if something good would come up, we have this in place and there's no recourse from bill to approve or anything. I think I'll be voting no on this, but I understand the intent of it. That's all I have. Thank you.
Any further discussion on 22-823?
Mayor,
Please.
Mr. City Manager, do we know how many short-term rentals we have in our city right now? Or is that something we can